As you can see here, the strut is kind of tilted that way. See on the other one, the strut is straight up and no tilt whatsoever. Get a jack stand in there. You want to get the jack stand under the control arm. After you jacked it up, get the wheel off, and then you want to loosen. These are 14 millimeter. You're going to loosen these three. Do not touch this one. This is a damper shaft nut. If you try and touch it, especially, just don't touch it because it's just going to pop off because of the pressure from the coil, and you could risk some serious injury. Alright, so then you're going to want to take off the upper nut on the stabilizer link, or the sway bar link. If I could just get that clicking. Link, or the sway bar link, the upper one. You might need to loosen the lower nut just to kind of give it more space to be able to pop out. You just let it hang there, and after that you're going to want to disengage this clip and then get the brake hose nut off. It's a 12 millimeter. The stabilizer links are 17 or 19 millimeter. They're 3/4. And then these are 22 millimeter. You take the nut off on this side, and this lower one right here. Take it off, and then just kind of beat it against this side until it pops out on this side. These two. And after that, we're going to loosen the 3 upper bolts, or we're going to finish taking off the 3 upper bolts on the top, and then we're going to take the strut out. About 2 o'clock in the morning, and I have been working on this all day. A little update: you cannot, or if it's bent at certain areas like mine turned out to be, you can't just tap it out like I suggested a second ago. We had to put a jack stand up against the strut, and right now against the wheel assembly thing to support it as we kind of give it some tension with the crowbar against here, and then racket wrench it out like so. That gives it the tension that it needs to be able to go against the threads without stripping or beating the hell out of it like I tried to for about 3 hours.
The jack, because I can't get the jack. I can't have tension on it right now. Like this.
Yeah.
There's a gap now because it shot back up. So
okay.
When I lower the car, it'll fucking put the tension back on there. Back on that. Actually, it might do it if I release this, because this might be holding up the whole assembly. Oh, it doesn't fit in there. That might work.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's. Oh, you see?
Yeah.
See right here?
Yeah.
It finally is moving separate.
Yeah.
The two of them, because it was bent, it was stuck together, and then now it should go until this stops moving, because it'll land on the jack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then this should be able to just make sure. Yeah, it is on the jack, so the weight is on the jack. Stand, the jack stand.
Some guidance from a more mechanically savvy person as I become the master sooner rather than later.
Suspension is fucking not an easy thing to fuck with.
Can't handle it. There's no shame in asking.
Don't work harder, work smarter.
Exactly. There we go. Awesome. And it's off. As you can see, the left one was bent here and here. We got a nice straight one we're gonna get in. Also, another thing you can do is hold onto it like this, hold onto the nut like this, and then loosen it that way. If you don't have two people, or I mean, if you don't have another person who can help you. There we go. You should be off. Up.
Here it comes.